morning, guys. It's Sunday here, and Dawn and I are back out there getting after it. We're on the Blue Ridge Parkway, just passing by the Humpback Rocks right now, which is a cool hike, but that's not where we're heading. We got another hike planned for this morning. Yeah, last night when I got back, Dawn arrived shortly after. We just stayed in, hung out. She served us some dinner, but the cool thing is we finally saw a bar out there. We've been looking for one since we got the place and hadn't seen one until last night. We were chilling out on the porch, and I wasn't even paying attention. Dawn saw it, and she called my attention to it. And yeah, there was a bar just walking back through the woods back behind our porch, and it was awesome. It was about a medium-sized black bar, but he passed through. I tried to jump up and grab a video or a picture or something, but he just kept on walking, so I didn't catch him. But maybe next time. But we were just happy to see one since it's been a couple years since we've actually spotted a bar. So that was cool. So we got some good stuff planned for today. Heading to the first stop right now. So here we go.
The reason I'm doing this is I want there to be a flavoring on the outside. So I'm searing the outside like this. This is just perfect, actually. And it's got already salt, pepper, a little bit of paprika, and I put on some crushed red pepper flakes. So really not a super hard recipe. People in some areas of Virginia were using things like paprika and cayenne pepper at the time, but salt and pepper would have been very available even for the mountain settlers here. And I'm just browning the outsides before basically I remove some of the actifier and let it simmer over the coals for the next couple of hours. So that's a good char there. I'm gonna try to get this side and this side as well, and then we're ready to go. At that point I can decide if I want to make some breakfast, some eggs for myself if I'd like. I've already made my coffee, and then the side dishes I'm hoping to do today will probably be just a little bit of coleslaw. Things that the pioneers would have been able to make for themselves here or have in their garden would be cabbages, carrots, onions. Here's some more sweet onions over here. Although I've used it up here, I have a little container where I did have some lard. So that's just from bacon I've been having on my own time. So I've used that to kind of put the juices there into the cast iron skillet, something that I can saute and sear with. So I've used my lard already. And lard is also good for trying to polish your cast iron equipment to make sure that it has a nice resin on it for any time that you want to use it and keep it clean. So that's what we got going on here today.
All right, so when I mentioned we had a first stop planned, the Humpback Rocks Visitor Center was actually not it, but it was open. They just reopened this summer since COVID started, and it's been closed the past few times we came by, so we decided to stop. And glad we did. We got to tour this mountain farm historical area. It was really interesting, very neat. And the rangers were very, very kind and helpful and informative, as always. Nathaniel, the guy doing the cooking, definitely knows his stuff, and very personable and informative, as I say. So if you're passing by and you want to stop and do the Humpback Rocks, definitely don't miss the visitor center in the farm area. very cool. So, all right, we're gonna move on and go to the first stop as planned. Here we go. Alright, so this is a hike we're excited for. It's one we've been wanting to do for about a year now, since it first opened. It's the Blue Ridge Tunnel. It's a tunnel that used to be used by the trains to cut through the Blue Ridge Mountains. I think I read it was built in between 1850 to 1858. So 8 years building it. It was closed for a long time, and they just reopened it for hikers to walk through. So we'll check it out. We're coming at it from the east entrance. There's two trailheads, one on the east side and one on the west side, but for us it was more convenient to come from the east, so we're gonna check it out. So here we go. All right, so we're getting ready to head into this tunnel here. There's no lights, so you have to bring your own flashlight. And I think it's just under a mile. They said it's average 50 to 60 year round, and I'm real sensitive to the cold, so I brought a hoodie just in case. But you know, it's a pretty warm hike up here, so I doubt I'll need it, but have it just in case. But going in now. So I see this symbol a number of times throughout at pretty regular intervals, so I think it means something. Like here it is again, you know, and given that it's consistent and again regularly spaced out, it certainly means something. Doesn't look just like regular graffiti, but you know what that could be, I have no clue. made it through all the way to the end, so turn around and head on back. There you can see the pinprick of light in the distance at the other end. So it was 1.3 miles from car to west end of the tunnel. So we were taking our time. It took us about an hour, but we were enjoying our walk here. So heading back. This is a National Historic Civil Engineering Landmark. The longest railroad tunnel in North America when it was constructed. Alright, now we're back in the car here driving. So I really like that hike a lot. It was very unique. I've never done one quite like that. I've never been inside of a mountain at all walking around. So it was something different. Very cool. It's a good hike for all ages. You know, kids can go there, no problem. We saw a lot of kids in there playing. Hell, I even saw a mother in there carrying a brand new baby. If that tells you anything. It's really, it's a hike for everyone. So it's a good time. So it's after 12 now, so it's time for lunch, which means it's buffet time. So we're heading to the Golden Corral in Waynesboro. So yeah. Alright, so props to the staff at the Golden Corral in Waynesboro. They're clearly pros because the food was so damn delicious, but paid some kind of price for it, so I'm gonna have to chill for a little bit until this wears off. Alright, so we're back here at the condo now. So after eating, we went and did a little bit of shopping, just picked up some things we needed at the Walmart and went to Barnes & Nobles and grabbed some reading material. So we got some books to read tonight, stuff to look at. So we're just going to lay low, hang out here. I want to show you down over here. These are the woods where we saw that bar last night, and he just walked right through there and went down into the bushes over there yonder and disappeared into the brush. So, you know, it was real fast. You know, we'll keep our eyes out, keep looking. Hopefully next time I'm more on the ball and actually grab some footage. But we're gonna do some stuff tomorrow morning. Not sure yet what that's going to include. We're gonna try to figure some of that out tonight. Come up with some ideas. But we're about 3 hours from our home, so we do have some time to do some stuff tomorrow before we gotta head home. Go back to work on Tuesday. But yeah, just gonna lay low tonight. So later, y'all.
Later.